How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I want to get in a deep discussion with the royal family about regaining and reclaiming our throne. I had mentioned about a week or so ago to the royal family about picturing what the throne looks like, how each individual perceives what it looked like. And y'all know that I like giving visuals. And I love this because it's gold and it's royal purple. And your royal purple has a tendency to look somewhat blue. And it's elegant. It looks strong and delicate, believe it or not. And I was thinking much deeper about the royal family regaining our throne in this war, in this dead system. And also what I was thinking about on top of that is respecting the throne, the approach to the throne. I mean, many things came to me about this throne. And so I started digging and I was like, well, where do we start? Where do we start? And it's like when I talk about how to beat white supremacy daily, you know, I talk about speaking to the enemy as little as possible, spending as little money as little as possible, getting what we need. But really, what I'm really talking about on a spiritual level is what we are doing with our energy. Because again, I have to keep repeating myself on what we need to do on a high percentage level with our energy. I always talk about that shift in consciousness, being mindful. That's an action. Being willful. Being determined. Focusing. Already putting the energy out there that we have regained our throne. But I'm saying to myself, well, I'm going to give y'all the best visual that my best interpretation, because everybody has their own unique interpretation. And I said, okay, if I'm saying it, well, let's really visualize it. So I'm visualizing this. I'm looking at this. This is what I would see. This is our throne. And we ain't there yet, but we know what it feels like to sit there. And when you're sitting there, there's energy there. There's responsibilities. There's always duties and responsibilities, even if we're not on that throne. But in order to regain it. Now, before we can even regain anything, even though I'm saying manifest within, deep into your psyche. Well, I found something that would help us. Let's go right here. Reclaim your inner throne. Yes, we're all kings and queens up here, my royal family. And it's enough room for all of us to sit on the throne. It definitely is. We just have to have enough within self to humble self. So your inner throne. Now that is bold and that is powerful. Your inner throne? Never thought about my inner throne. Sometimes you don't need a lot of words, but these 4 words will get us to where we need to be. Inner throne. Instantly, when I think of inner throne, I'm thinking about the beauty of the throne, the responsibility of the throne, and with our royal powers, what we can do with our inner throne. That's the same thing as about our power. We are chosen. We was granted something. Our Father gave us power. And we have not fully taken the time to demonstrate that inner throne, that inner power. They have put so much fear in us. I think that we even fear once we finally embrace our inner throne and rise up. It ain't all what you thought what it was going to be, because you probably thought in your head, because I get resentful and rageful sometimes within. You already know this, but it's like, if I snap, then I got to deal with this system. But what you're doing with your inner throne is you're cultivating that inner throne. It's like planting a garden, putting the right stuff in that inner throne, eating right, drinking the right food, being with the right people, working out, exercising your brain, having your own personal connection with our Father. That's why I don't get into the religion too deep, because all of our experiences with our Father is a personal relationship. And we can personally ask God, help me to reclaim my inner throne in order to help the royal family. That's going to be part of my prayer, that I want to reclaim my inner throne, but I want it cultivated in the right way. And it's not about just snapping and going off. I understand that. There is an intellectual approach in regaining our throne. Now, I don't leave nothing off the table in this war in order to regain our throne. It's going to be bloodshed, my royal family. So all I'm talking about is part of what we need to do. We need spiritual warriors, which I'm on the spiritual tip. We need warriors that will actually, boots on the ground, using the sword, doing what they have to do towards our natural enemy in order to regain or reclaim our throne. And there's many different masterful ways that we have to do this. But the beautiful part when I seen that is cultivating it, already building up what it would really look like within. So when we, and I've said this often, this is what I said. Say that right now as I speak, that we can just walk over and reclaim our throne. Now, to be core and be honest with self, are we ready? Are we really ready? I'm not going to say yes or no, but this is what I do know. As we are watching this system die off, we already got to start manifesting what it looked like, cultivating what it looked like, and growing that inner throne within self. So when everything is completely dead, you already are up on it. You already know what to do. We have already been organized. We don't sit by and just watch Babylon fall. We have duties and responsibilities. And yes, it is joyful to watch it, because these people have projected so much tyranny on us that we want to see them suffer. But you will lose sight. If we are not doing what we have to do, we will get so preoccupied in watching the inevitable ass kicking that our true enemies are getting now as I speak. And we ain't prepared. That's why I'm saying, me first. I got some stuff I really need to work on. How am I going to sit up here and talk all this stuff, and I'm not working out right, I'm not eating properly, and I'm not taking care of my immediate situation in order to regain this throne? It's more than a notion to have this throne. Am I ready? Are you ready? Are we ready? Really? Like I said, I ain't going to answer it. But just, that's something private within self. So go back here again. We got to start working on that inner throne. And being mindful. Because we will elevate and vibrate higher. I talk about this always. So let's go over here. And I found a quote that helps the royal family. Even though it's from the Queen Code, it actually applies to the entire royal family. Queen, your throne is not a place out there. Finding your throne is about finding yourself and discovering who you are on a very deep level. It's about connecting with your inner truth and bringing that truth into the world. That applies to all of us, not just the queens. These are these internal conversations that I said that we need to be having with self. Having with self. We really need to have this. Finding your throne. Once you have found it, and and that's not selfish, because it's hard for us queens to be selfish, because God just made us up in a way where we are nurturers, but we're going to have to also be warriors too, my queens, as well, because we are in the thick of this throne, and we are a threat to their throne, because we carry the golden seeds from our kings. You know, when I was showing the golden eggs, those seeds and those eggs are so precious, so precious. So there's an approach to all of this, but it starts with self. And I want this stuff to start manifesting and manifesting and manifesting, and it's growing within, and you're connecting with your inner truth. And your truth will once you start understanding your truth, you will fully start understanding your position in this war. And then also latter, after everything's said and done, you don't have to think about it after fact once you have regained the throne, because we can get up on that throne and we ain't even prepared. So this is a wonderful time to be doing many things. Like I said, while we watching. Yeah, we get our little popcorn and watch, but we working on all kind of stuff. You know, all kind of stuff in our head, getting all that garbage out and getting clear and thinking deep. And I know when we're dropping weight, putting in the proper nutrition, it helps us to connect on a deeper level. There's many ways of doing this. There's many ways. Prayer, being with like-minded people, because we can't save them all. We got some folks, they don't want it. They don't want to put the work in. They just want someone to do all the work for them. And that's not fair to us in this world, because that's dead weight. Because we need people to stand up. We really, truly do. So let me go on here. Now, I also went to the Bible to have some understanding, and I will start gaining even more understanding about our throne. But this passage or scripture that I'm going to read is Hebrews 4:16, and it says, "Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need." Yes, so we are approaching our Father with a great deal of respect, but with confidence. And see, You got to have that confidence in order to regain your throne. To get right here, you got to have confidence. Look how beautiful that is. The finest fabrics, the finest metals. I'm just speaking hypothetically, because it's more than the notion to sit on that throne. And there is no way that we cannot regain our throne by just coming to our Father disrespectful. No. And we have to humble ourselves and say, Father, have mercy on us, have grace on us. We need help. He will hear us in our time of need. Because there's things that a lot of us are not doing on that high percentage level. And it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating to you, because everything that I'm saying, you may be that very one that is doing all of that, but you don't see any progress. And this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it honest and I'm going to keep it core. The ones that are not doing what they need to do, don't wait for them. I should not be holding you back. Not even me. Not even the very people that you love. You have to do what you got to do to deal with your inner throne. And we just on the hold back. And this is what this system is all about, holding us back. Forget that. Because to even get there, it ain't going to be pretty. Even though once we have reclaimed it, oh, look how beautiful it looks. It's very divine and beautiful. But if somebody's seen way down that bottom of that hill, what it looked like, the bloodshed and all our pain and destruction to get up on this that you looking at, it's going to be a hell of a fight. Because our Father told our ancestors, this is what's going to happen. And we did not submit or honor him. So we had to be knocked way on our tails. And it is painful because I feel it. I know you feel it. Sometimes I even get mad at our ancestors. But that is our arrogance. That's why I keep saying I got to remain humble. I got to remain humble. Because when you are chosen, there's a powerful feeling in you. But what am I doing with my power? I can project my power on my own people, go off like I did the other day. And that's a waste of time and a waste of energy. But there's a time and place for everything, too, as well. You have to know how to pick and choose your battles. And we need to reserve, again, we need to reserve our energy for the enemy. And even enemies come in many colors and many shades and hues. But to get to this ain't gonna be as easy. So we gotta first develop the inner throne, reclaiming your inner throne. That blew me back. But then when I ran up on this, I was like, okay, this speaks to all of us. I don't care if it's a queen code. When I see words, divine words, because words is powerful, I'll read it again. Queen, kings, royals. Your throne is not a place out there. Everything you possess is right here. Finding your throne is about finding yourself and discovering who you are. It's a beautiful thing once you finally find out who you truly are. Have you found out who you truly are on a spiritual level? You got to do that too. You got to do that. Do you know yourself? What are you discovering about yourself? That's fun when you discover things about yourself. Do you tap into your inner powers? Who are you? Who are you on a very deep level? Because I do know some of this, when I found out what I was on a deeper level, it was shocking to my core. And I'm just getting to the point to accepting who I am on a spiritual level. I was like, wow, and then I'm running around here because I know I've been so affected talking to my family about this. And I'm casting doubt within self. And then I said, no, I know why I was picked. So I'm going to fully embrace it. And it didn't hurt me. It's helping me to give the messages that I need to give to the royal family. And for myself too. I always start with me. Always start with me. Okay, about connecting with your inner truth. Bringing that truth into the world. Once you have done all of that and brought your inner truth to the world, this is what we need from you. And remember that I said, my royal family, that we all hold a piece of the puzzle. And that last piece our Father have. Let's go back here, because I love looking at the throne. That is ours to take. And that is ours forever and ever and ever. Because I don't want to go through this again. I say it often. I'm very serious about this. Being here is painful. I need my family. I need my immediate family, and I need the entire royal family. But everybody ain't the royal family. But it's enough room for all of us to have our throne. However you want it to look. It don't have to be about what I want. But there's a but factor. But we all collectively know what we have to do, because we all got duties and responsibilities and positions. Isn't it wonderful that you have a position? But the terrible part about it, if you have a position and you never exercise or even use your position, you don't even know what to do with it. So we have to have those internal conversations and say, it's okay to display my gifts. And they'll say to you, you angry. What's wrong with you? Try to cast doubt. No, they're insulting your intelligence. Because we tired. When these people fully, our true enemies, fully realize what they have done, because they know who we are, you are disrespecting royalty. You are killing God's children. Think about what I'm saying. The blood that flows through your royal body is our Father's. And people want to kill it. And when the wrath comes down, they're going to have them stains in their hand. This is a very dangerous thing that these people are doing. And it is dangerous for us to sit idly by and not develop our inner throne, not start manifesting our throne. We got to start manifesting, putting it out in the universe, putting it out in the entire world. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, my royal family. You know why they react the way they react to us? They already see the kingdom in us, but we can't see the kingdom in us. The way we stand, the way we talk. You ever seen how a brother walk and a sister walk? No, they want us with our head down. They don't want us with our head upright. We can have lint in our pocket, not 2 pennies to rub together, and we will gracefully walk down the street with our best threads. We still standing royal. And that pisses them off, because they see that kingdom. It's all over us. They react to it. It disturbs them. They frightened of it. Display it anyway. This throne is ours, and I'm going to be there. I have just manifest that. That is mine. That is yours. That is ours. Forever and ever and ever. Let the kingdom shine before the entire world. Make it manifest even more. Stand royal, my royal family. Develop your inner throne. So, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.